Welcome back, friends. Okay, I think we can all agree that it's been an emotionally intense month for millennials, Gen X, and wrestling fans alike. So in addition to Malcolm Jamal Warner and Ozzy Osbourne's untimely passings, wrestling legend Hulk Hogan passed away last week at, I believe this is a young age, at the age of 71. So tragically, he reportedly knew his health was declining in his final weeks, and the wrestling legend died Thursday after going into cardiac arrest in his Clearwater, Florida home. And it was a shocking loss, to say the very least. However, according to a Hogan family source, he was aware that he had a, quote, weak heart that was deteriorating. That's kind of scary. So the source told the Daily Mail, quote, he was suffering from shortness of breath, got tired easily, had lost a lot of weight, and was on oxygen. And knowing his days were numbered, Hulk reportedly spent time trying to heal rifts with estranged loved ones. A source explained, adding that the father of two, quote, didn't want to leave anything unsaid. Now, if you followed his family, this is his first wife, Linda, they're very estranged. But sadly, Hulk and his daughter, Brooke Hogan, were also estranged. The source acknowledged that, there was a little strain with his daughter, Brooke, as I said, and their relationship had taken quite the emotional toll, but he always thought he would eventually be able to rectify that relationship. Hogan was reportedly still extremely close to his son, Nick Hogan. Nick has actually posted several tributes to his dad in the wake of his passing. And, whenever a celebrity passes, there tends to be a spike in anything they've ever done, which is the case here. According to our friends at TMZ, his Real American Beer, had no idea he had a beer brand, is selling off the shelves. Like Hulk Hogan's Real American Beer flying off the shelves following his death, and his company is hustling to restock retailers between New York, Florida, and beyond. Sources told TMZ around the country there has been a run on the beer, and people are walking out with multiple 12-packs and 24-ounce cans, leaving the shelves bare. We're told the company is working overtime to supply retailers so fans can cheers to Hulk and celebrate his incredible legacy. So with that, cheers to you, Hulk Hogan, Terry Bollea, his real name, to a life well lived. Okay, let's switch gears. In a very interesting and, in my opinion, unnerving turn of events, Todd Chrisley admitted he was turned off by his wife, Julie Chrisley's appearance after prison. So here's what Julie looked like right out of the slammer, okay? Her hair, she's known for having platinum blonde hair, but this is exactly what she looked like the day she got out of, prison. And if you think your ears are deceiving you, they are not. Todd Chrisley had the nerve to tell his wife on video he would rather go back into prison than look at her post-prison hairdo. Those are his words. Please take a look at this.
I'm not going to lie. When I first saw you, when I got out of that car, I started thinking about going back. But then I thought, let me embrace this. This is a moment.
Are you kidding me right now?
Well, it was a rough moment. It was a rough moment because I'd never seen you dark in my life. Julie, 30 years, I've never seen you with dark hair.
Well, I know that, Todd, but I didn't have any choice. I didn't have a choice.
Just the pain in her voice alone is making me enraged, but also, how dare he say that? Okay, so in May, the Chrisley Knows Best alums were released from federal prison after being pardoned. There's no detail I need to go into that. They had served a little over 2 years of their respective sentences for fraud and tax evasion. And Julie's hair, was the most drastic change she had while behind bars, as she had been, known, like I said, for those platinum blonde locks that you're seeing, which, as you saw from the earlier picture, had become brown with really, really grown out gray roots. So the reality TV star mentioned on their podcast about that picture, quote, "Was there a horrible picture that came out of me? Yes, but the way I flip that is, look at me now. Now people think I look even better because that horrible picture was out there to begin with." So as Todd Chrisley does, he dug himself into an even deeper hole by shading his wife yet again, saying, "I will say, you set the bar low. You had nowhere to go but up." I seriously wish I was making this up, you guys, but Sadly, I am not. Also, Todd Chrisley, you are nothing to write home about, in my opinion, sir. And Julie did say that a fellow inmate named Melissa used to work at a salon and did highlights for her behind bars, but Melissa got released within months of Julie getting there, and that left Julie to rely solely on, box coloring until she decided to just go all natural. My thoughts on this entire thing, Todd, shut your mouth, please. Julie, you should not be taking that from him, especially on your guys' video podcast. And I'm telling you what, people, many people actually, in the comment section of this video that I showed you, share similar feelings to me. One person wrote, I am disappointed in Todd. Julie is beautiful, period. He's beyond blessed to have her. He needs to learn to shut his mouth sometimes. Those comments were unnecessary. Another person wrote, quote, why do I feel like Todd hasn't changed a bit? But Julie has. Prison has changed her, and I think she won't want to put up with him anymore. And this is my personal favorite comment. What the heck? His skin is stretched more than a $1 bill at the Piggly Wiggly. Props to that person who wrote that. So despite Todd's remarks about Julie's appearance, Julie debunked any divorce rumors, crazy enough, in the podcast episode. She says, we're 30 years in now, so 5 years from now, 10 years from now, whatever, we're still going to be together. So guess what? I don't really care. All right, to each their own. I want to get to some quick bites really quick, if I can get this prompter. There we go. You guys, Prince Harry has reportedly agreed to share his official schedule with his estranged royal family as a peace offering to his dad, King Charles III, and brother Prince William. Now, this olive branch would help avoid conflicts between Harry and Meghan Markle's events and royal family engagements. The Daily Mail reported this information on Saturday. The proposal is allegedly a way of shutting down claims that the Sussexes are trying to steal the spotlight from the British royals. Also, more family turmoil for David Beckham's kids. Cruz Beckham has posted several scathing messages for his estranged brother. Wow, a lot of estranged family news today. I didn't even realize that until just now. Cruz Beckham has posted several scathing messages aimed at his older brother Brooklyn Beckham and his wife Nicola Peltz. There has been a lot of turmoil for the past few years between the entire Beckham family. And then finally, here's some good news. Bradley Cooper reportedly wants to put a ring on supermodel Gigi Hadid's ring finger. So I really hope that works out because they are such a cute couple.